advantage of that while you can, man. So we just landed in California last night. First thing I noticed is the weather. It's a nice 70 over here. I'm tired of 40 degrees in Albany. I'm already loving it here. So the plan for today is to it's the 10th, so we're just gonna go explore the area a bit, check out some of the films that are being shown today, and yeah, just soak up the sunshine, network, meet some cool people, meet some other creatives, other filmmakers. I'm really looking forward to that. My film, The Aura of Upstate, it's shown on the 12th, so I got a little bit of time to relax until then. But yeah, halfway across the country for, a project that me, along with other talented people within upstate New York, helped me make. So truly grateful, truly excited, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. For real. For real.
Tariffs on the U.S. and non-USMCA compliant goods. So I think that from a growth and from an inflation perspective, these tariffs are very likely to still play.
That one is the most mental one.
Around here. So from what I remember, Gilroy, California has like an affinity for garlic. I don't remember why. I don't remember what the history of that is. I just know that like everyone around here loves garlic, and they would have like yearly garlic festivals where like people from all over would come, and they would like have like events and like play music and stuff like that. And I think people would have like their own like competitions with garlic. I think they would make like some type of dish. And then from what the mayor told me, back in like 2019 they had like a shooting, and all that stuff stopped. Yeah, and they haven't brought it back since. I don't know about this, maybe this year. It's been like 6 years going on, but yeah, like that's been the theme.
Really recent, actually.
Yeah, but that's how it be. Like once shit happens, like you'd be worried about it happening again, so it's like difficult to like, try to get big events happening. Yeah.
Hi, I thought because Jason is joining us that we could read something very special. So drum roll, please.
Don't ever allow it. He's a good boy. There's nothing to do with that.
And I play 10 minutes in Belize. Christian Lubeck. I'm the writer-director of Belief, and as far as a bit of inspiration, well, first of all, thank you all for...
I think that's where you and Susie took me. Girl, back.
This is fire. They got a bowling alley.
I just wanted one anyway. Just put one on there. I tried to limit what I had left.
Lucky ones chosen to host a California Public Center.
They really love their garlic.
Oh yeah.
The main film from yesterday, from all the ones that we saw that stood out to me, was this one film called Belief. And it was about a single mother raising her son and homeschooling him because his school had rejected him for having a learning disability. And instead of putting her son in like another program, she decided, I'm going to take it upon myself to help my son out while also working a full-time job and supporting her kid by herself. And her kid went on to be a very successful man, and towards the end of the movie learned that everything that his mother did for him. And that's always a film I can relate to, you know, as a black kid myself, having been raised by a single mother. And yeah, that's a dope film. I hope it ends up winning something, yo, because that shit was really touching for sure. Sometimes it takes me like a hard time like trying to digest things, like really trying to sit where I'm at. Like that's something that I'm continuously trying to work on like every single day, because it helps me like sit in the moment more, appreciate the moment more. And like now that I'm in California for like a project of mine that I made, I just can't help but think of back when I was 10 years old, and places like California felt like so far away. It felt so far away. It almost felt like another country. And I would tell my mom, like, yo, I want to be an animator. Like, I want to make my own projects. I want to make my own TV shows. And I want to end up, you know, in California for something that I made. And I never knew how necessarily I was going to get there or when I was going to get there. I just knew that somehow, some way it would end up happening. And yeah, like I'm sitting here, and it's still, this is the third year in a row that I've come to this festival. This is the second time I've gotten a film accepted. And it's never until I leave where it hits me like, yo, I brought myself here because of a dream I had, you know? Like that's the power of like believing in yourself and seeing a project throughout, like not just thinking it, but actually like putting it into fruition and trying to make the most of it. Like it's crazy where your dreams and your passions can take you. Like keep that in mind, yo. If you ever got a dream, if you ever got like a goal that you want to accomplish, regardless of whether you know how to do it or not, just like start some way, shape or form. If you don't see the end goal, just like take the next step. That's what I always try to keep in mind. Just take the next step, no matter how like daunting a task may be. I just try to take the next step and then go from there.
Four different restaurants, bars, but this is the best one he has. We call them up, we ask them, hey, can we use your facilities? It's without a doubt. Right? So in other words, we all thank you. I know you're somewhere hiding here because you don't want to be acknowledged, but from the bottom of my heart, from the bottom of Poppy Jasper, from everybody, thank you, Albert.
Alright, so we just finished spending time at the Poppy Bash, and now we finna head over to the after party, which is like right next door conveniently. So we're currently at Besson Family Vineyards for the mimosa brunch. Made damn sure to get myself a drink before I go see my film today. And bro, look at this view. Yo, there's no way the people of Gilroy, California ever get tired of this view. Like, man. So the Aura of Upstate film is finna be premiering soon in about 10 minutes. I think that's when our block starts. It's gonna be performing right behind me at this barn. Like it's a literal barn, but trust me, it looks nice inside. Like they did a good job renovating it. I'm excited, yo. I saw it premiere first in New York, and now I'm across the country finna see it premiere here in California, yo. So exciting times, exciting times. I'm looking forward to it.
It smells really good. It does.
Project really came about was through a grant that was given by a local city, and there was a criteria involved that I had to incorporate the community in some way. And I struggled at first. I actually almost didn't apply for the grant because I was struggling with ideas to come up with. But I decided to create a podcast where I would showcase the community and interview not just people who have their own businesses, but people who just live in the community every single day, just so I could get like introspection on everyone living within the community. And I've been living in upstate New York for well over 10 years, but I never had the opportunity to really explore it. And I didn't really know what the essence of the community was really like. So I felt like this project was a way for me to incorporate both my community and education for myself to learn about my community and animate it. And I thought that was like a really cool way to showcase that.
It was a super cool thing.
Yeah. So it had started off as an actual podcast where I interviewed 7 different guests. And from each one of those conversations, I took little snippets that I felt would all end up making a cohesive story. So yeah, they're all real people within the community. Thank you.
That is smooth. Bro, his art is fire. I have no talent really when it comes to painting, bro. So any painters out there, I have a lot of respect for what y'all do. A lot of respect for what y'all do. There's the guy. You can really see how growing up in this type of environment kind of influenced like the art that he's created. I see more cactuses, more eyes. I noticed with a lot of these pieces, they either got cactuses or eyes in like every single one. It seems to be like a main calling card that this artist seems to have in a lot of his work.
I want you to see this. Oh, look, I haven't seen that statue over there. The guy's sitting on the whale. On the whale, right.
Yeah, maybe you guys want a picture from here.
Yeah, we could take one.
Actually, if we stand like
Jasper.
Kind of feels like we're in a whole nother world.
Orange ones. I'm so sure which side the tea gardens were on. Am I turned around?
we're going to be turning right to get to it. Yeah.
So now we're at the Japanese tea garden in San Francisco. He just vibing. He not dead. No, there's another one right there. Cool. They all by their lonesome though.
Yeah. Very far and few between.
This shit is so tough.
All right. What do you want my gifts for?
just took the ferry ride from San Francisco to Sausalito, right? And now we're on our way back. Bro, people of San Francisco, y'all are spoiled with the views that you get every day, bro. Sincerely. This whole day has pretty much been eye candy. It's pretty cool though. Yeah. She's very creepy.
Somebody ran out. That's like. She's like. It's got the bathrooms, the dog.
For what?
Yeah.
That's how they stay rich. They all look terrified.
Subguard, right?
Yeah. Not what I thought at all.
There's a person This is because I don't have my seatbelt on.
Had to give it a try.
Clicked in yet either. None of us have it on. Here, Ron, it goes this way for you.
None of y'all are ready?
No. Okay.
Crazy.
The hills and the streets or anything. Okay. But the tour guide heard it, and then she had to stop the tour for a while because we were. That he had 11 or 12 children, and I thought I said quietly to my friend. Clearly, the British were.
Okay, get us back here now. We need to have a chance of looking decent. Or waving back. Yeah.
You didn't want it when we were.
I'm gonna wait for y'all to come over to Albany. I'm gonna request one every time. You just sticking with me today? You coming along? So yesterday we got the opportunity to go to San Francisco and explore that side of California, which was a pretty cool experience. And today is my last official day here in California. So I wanted to tie it back by going back to the film festival and checking the last couple of films, and then maybe check out the after party before I have to get up in the morning. So that's what's on the agenda today. So another festival that the Aura of Upstate got accepted to sent me this email that it's been nominated for an award, which is crazy. This is the first official award that the Aura of Upstate has been nominated for. Like, I don't even got the words, yo. There it is, yo. Nominated for Best Animated Short, man. So dope. So dope. To even be nominated is so crazy, man. So, I'm only 26, but I'm already 26. And the older I get, the more I realize I don't want life to kind of go by me. Which is so easy and something that all of us are like victims to, you know, like we all get caught up in our own lives, our own issues, our own worries and, you know, bills. But in the midst of all that, it's important to stay like present, because this is the only life we got. This is the only life we got. Like, every day, all we have is that day. And
I'm trying to put a lot more care into every day that I have. Not necessarily like live like it's my last day, but try to live like intentionally. And, you know, talk to myself throughout the day, ask myself, what is it that I need out of this day? To go to bed feeling good at night, you know? And for me, one of the things I think about when I'm being too in my head or too hard on myself is just like, I try to picture myself at like 7 when I was in my mom's room, and I would just be drawing on the floor in Crayola crayons with some loose leaf paper and like a binder, and I'll just be making characters. And I think about that kid, and I think about if that kid could see me now, how he would feel. And I think he would be proud, yo. I think he would be like, I think he would think what I'm doing is dope, you know? So yeah, this is just my little spiel of, you know, how I'm feeling in this moment, where I am at in life. And, you know, in like 10 years, it'll be cool to look back on this little clip and see where my mind was at. I hope it's the same. I hope I'm still like spitting the same rhetoric in 10 years. Yo, I don't regret my time at all in San Francisco yesterday, but they had the award ceremony, or at least one of them, and look, I won my first award, yo. Director's Circle, yo. I won my first award, bruh. Insane, bruh. Super proud. Did not expect it at all, yo. I'm finna frame this up, man. Okay, guys, so I'm here with Maddie, the director of the Poppy Jasper Festival. Thank you for sitting with me. I really wanted to have you be a part of this little vlog I made, because this is my 3rd year in a row being a part of this festival. And I've loved it more and more every single time I've come. And that's all the credit to you. So I just wanted you to introduce yourself to the people who may not know much about the Poppy Jasper Festival and your involvement and how you came to be in the position you are right now.
Okay. I'm Maddie Scariot. I'm the director of the Poppy Jasper International Film Festival. And, the festival was started by a group of people who are trying to raise money for an MHAT is a studio, like a public access television studio. So they thought, we'll start a film festival and we'll raise money for our station. And then it just grew from there. I took it over in 2018 when it was just in Morgan Hill. And then I added Gilroy, San Martin, Hollister, and San Juan Bautista. And it's also grown to an 8-day film festival. And I really try and showcase our region. And we keep all the films in our downtown so that our small businesses benefit from the filmmakers being here. And, I really try and curate blocks of films that start conversation. And so that's why I'm just so passionate about it, and I'm really thankful that you came back with your film, and I loved it so much, and I think it's really different, to do a documentary with animation. I just thought it was so great.
Thank you so much. Yeah. I really appreciate that, yo. I actually won an award, yo, first award ever. So
congratulations.
Thank you. So if you're a filmmaker,
is that your film?
No, this is another project I've worked on, but this was a project called the Aura of Upstate. I'm from upstate New York.
Oh. And
I just made a little podcast series where I interviewed people within my community, and then just took snippets of that and then made it to like a little animated.
So you animated each person interviewed into different characters, and it's just so clever. Hadn't seen anything like it before.
Yeah, it was actually inspired by an animated show on Netflix where they had like a similar concept.
Oh, okay.
And it's a show that I wanted. It's as an animator, I kind of make like my little checklist of shows I would have loved to work on, and that's like top tier.
Oh, wow.
And it got canceled for season 2. So
Oh, no.
I was like, this is kind of like my way of like
paying homage.
Yeah, paying homage to my community and that show too.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
But thank you for sitting with me.
You're welcome.
And if you're a filmmaker and you're looking for a film festival to submit your film to, Poppy Jasper should be at the top of the list, and you will not regret the experience at all. I promise you that.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you,
you.
guys.
Hi, Mr. Hastings in? He's in the back. Oh, man.
So,
Got me some barbecue. I can't open this. Cool. Got me some barbecue rice. Oh, that looks good. Well worth the eat. Great spot if you're in the area. All right, guys. So I'm here with our host for the whole festival and the former mayor of the city of Gilroy, Marie Blankley. I'm gonna say hi to the peoples.
Yeah, hi everybody.
So aside from being like a staple in the community, one of the reasons why I wanted to interview you in this vlog I'm making is because of this being my 3rd year in a row coming to Gilroy, and me seeing like the affinity that you guys have for garlic, which is something that really stands out of all the places I've been. So yeah. I was just wondering if you could explain to the people a little bit about the history of Gilroy and how you guys came to love garlic so much.
Absolutely. Well, Gilroy's pretty old. We've celebrated our 150th birthday already. We're at 155 this year, or I think we just did on March 10th, 155 years. Wow. We've always been an agriculture city, agriculture city. And so prunes for the longest time, prune orchards are what covered Gilroy, South Santa Clara County, the southernmost point of the Bay Area. But row crops also came in, and garlic was one of those. Mm-hmm. And one of our garlic growers at the time, which was Christopher Ranch, had the idea of starting a garlic festival. And honestly, that is when Gilroy was put on the map for garlic, was when that garlic festival began. And it began in 1979, and it started out very small. I mean, who knew that it was going to even take? Lots of places have festivals of all kinds, but this one just was pretty popular from day one and just kept growing and growing and growing and growing. And now we're looking at like over 40 years of having the garlic festival. And in its prime, we've had over 120,000 people showing up every year to Gilroy over the course of 3 days for the garlic festival. So that's how garlic got on the map for Gilroy. I really believe with the garlic festival, and people think of Gilroy and garlic as synonymous. It's not exactly true that a high percentage of garlic is grown in Gilroy. Sadly, there's housing and things that are changing the nature of our landscape, especially in cities as close as we are to Silicon Valley. So a lot of the growth for agriculture is in the Central Valley. But Christopher Ranch is still here. The Garlic Festival suffered somewhat of a loss a few years ago. They're trying to come back this year with something smaller, but that just means it's going to start the way it did in the first place. Right. And hopefully it's going to grow from here.